Okay, look at this. These are now scattered bones of what I found the first time I came in here. You see all them? I guess other creatures came in here and just tore up the bones. There was 2 full carcasses here. There's bones everywhere now. I don't know why they broke them up like that. It probably was coyotes and whatnot. Yep, this be's the place. And going that way is what they call Hickey's Rocks. And that's where someone had a visual of a Bigfoot years back. That's what I was told by other researchers. This place looks like a mess since I've been here last. It was more level. A tractor or something came in here. It doesn't look as nice as it did the first time. It was wide open while all these weeds grew in. It doesn't look the same. I don't know what happened to those. Oh, there's one. A horizontal tree hanging. And it was wedged in there with this piece of a tree. Looks like a young tree. And they wedged it in there to hold it up. I showed that. I'm just doing these videos returning to the places I've been before. And this is the one, I don't know, it's a big tree trunk. And they just laid it on top of that little skinny branch. If it came down hard, it would have broke that, but it was placed there gently. Here's another leaner, pretty thick. That's, look at this. It landed against this little skinny sapling. You see that? It's being held up by that little sapling. Oh God. And here's another crazy thing. This tree trunk, it's not really big, but it's big enough that it's being held right there on top of that little broken branch and then running up. This also, this is a big branch. I always keep my thing on zoom when I shouldn't. This big thing in between the fork of the tree, and there's a smaller part of a tree that's upside down in between it. Okay, I'm gonna go further down because I think this is about as far as I went. So I'll get back to you. I'm gonna walk down a little bit. Another interesting horizontal. I tried to explain this one. That's the rear end of it up there. And it seems as if it was placed between this tree, ran down, but this tree would have been growing straight up over here. You know, you want to see my hand? It should have been straight up. But it looks as if somebody pulled this towards them, if they were standing here, pulled this towards them and placed this and let it go so this can be held up. You know, I believe they're all structures to confuse deer when the deer run along here. That's why all those bones are down there, all those deer bones. And here's a branch that was bent. Where are you, branch that was bent? Right there. It was bent, and this was recent, I believe. There's leaves on this. It's a maple tree. Lots of crazy stuff in here. And it's real quiet to walk on because it's pine needles and they're wet right now. What is this? It seems like a hanger, but it is something is stopping it. It's between those two little branches there, and oh, what is it going? It's being stopped by this piece of tree trunk that's about, I'd say, 9 feet tall. I don't know if this means anything, but it's a branch in a fork with little twigs like a asterisk. See that? Here's an arch that's still alive. See, it goes down and it's under this tree here. Whether that tree brought it down is a possibility. But why Eddie's in pieces, this tree? It's in pieces. It don't make sense. Usually a tree falls down, it's in one long piece, like that one over there. See that? One long piece. This one long piece. But this is broken into 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Okay, I think that's about it. I'm not going up any further. if I see something else, I will be putting it on the video. This is one gigantic pine tree. Where did it fall from? I don't see anything on the ground. It runs all the way down. Oops. There you go. All the way down. It's at least 45, 50 feet long, and it was huge. How thick it is. The thickness is unbelievable. Look at this. I just found. Where are you? Why isn't... Okay, there it is. Look at it. It's flat stone, but there's like 3 or 4 layers. That is unusual. Or I should say crazy. And that other big stone on top of it. Come on. See the big stone there on top? Right there. It's a big stone. And then layers. Small pieces, big pieces, and that one on top. Is this something that's crazy? There are 2 forks in between the fork of this tree. These 2 forks are in between the fork. Okay, so it's back to Annabelle, so she could take me home. She's been a good girl lately. I bought her new shoes. Did some front end work on her. And Saturday I gotta take her down to Brooklyn, which she hates. She hates Brooklyn. I don't blame her. You know, the streets, the streets are not smooth like up here, and it's just a mess down there. It's not like it used to be when I lived there. Oh, I'm going back 20 years. Okay.